This message isn't for everyone. It's not meant to be seen by those who are simply curious or passing by. It is meant to find only the one who is truly ready, the one whose soul has reached the moment of awakening. If these words are reaching you now, it means the angels have confirmed it. You are that person. You didn't stumble upon this message by accident. You were guided here, drawn by a thread of light that has been leading you quietly for a long time. Somewhere deep inside, you already knew this moment would come. Take a breath. Feel the shift happening around you as you read these words. You can sense it, can't you? Something invisible but powerful. Something ancient, gentle, divine. That's not coincidence. That's recognition. Your energy knows this truth even if your mind is still catching up. The angels have been whispering to you in ways you might not have noticed, through numbers, dreams, timing, or subtle feelings that always seem to arrive at just the right moment. And now they're saying, you're ready. Being ready doesn't mean being perfect. It doesn't mean you figured everything out or healed every wound. It means your heart is finally open. It means your soul is done running from what it already knows. It means you've lived through enough lessons, enough endings, enough nights of doubt to understand that there's something more, something calling you deeper. That something is this message, this light, this moment of remembering who you are. So take another breath. Slow down. Let everything else fall away for a moment. Feel the air enter in your lungs, steady and alive. Let it remind you, you are here, you are present, and this message has found you for a reason. The angels are surrounding you right now, not far above, but right beside you. You may not see them, but your heart recognizes them. You can feel the peace they carry, the calm that begins to settle into your chest as you listen. This is how divine presence feels familiar, safe, and sacred. If you feel that warmth right now, type "I am ready" in the comments. Because your words are not just words. They're energy. They create a signal that heaven responds to. Every time you declare your readiness, a door opens. Every time you choose faith over doubt, the light expands around you. This is your invitation, your soul's way of saying yes. And when your soul says yes, the universe moves mountains to meet you. The angels want you to understand something. Every struggle you faced, every delay, every heartbreak, it wasn't punishment. It was preparation. You've been trained in the fires of your own experiences. Each pain has polished you. Each disappointment has refined you. All of it has brought you here, to this exact second, where you are ready to receive what was always meant for you. Your heart has been cracked open enough to hold more light. Your spirit has been humbled enough to listen. And your energy is finally aligned with the frequency of divine truth. The angels say, you've been waiting for a sign. This is it. They want you to know that readiness is not about control. It's about surrender. It's the moment you stop forcing, stop fearing, and finally say, I trust. And the second you do, everything shifts. Paths that were once blocked begin to clear. Things that seemed impossible start to fall into place. You begin to see how every piece of your story was leading to this awakening. Now pause for a moment. Close your eyes. Place your hand over your heart and feel it beating. That rhythm is divine. That is not just your pulse. That is the echo of creation itself moving through you. Each heartbeat says, I am alive. I am ready. You've been guided here because your heart is finally ready to remember its power. You are not small. You are not broken. You are part of something vast and beautiful that has been waiting for you to awaken to it. Breathe in. Breathe out. You are exactly where you are meant to be. Every path you took, every wrong turn, every delay, it was all part of your preparation. You couldn't have arrived a day sooner, and you cannot be late. The timing is divine. The angels orchestrated this meeting long before you even knew to ask for it. And now that you're here, they whisper, welcome home. You might be wondering, why now? Because your energy has shifted. Your frequency has risen high enough for this message to reach you. Before, it would have passed you by. But now your heart is open enough to recognize it. You've released enough pain, questioned enough illusions, and searched deeply enough to finally hear truth when it speaks. This message is your mirror. It reflects the readiness that already lives within you. And all you have to do now is say yes. So take one more breath. Feel the warmth in your chest, that subtle vibration of energy. That's not just emotion. That's your soul's confirmation. It's saying, yes, this is real. Yes, I'm ready. If you feel that, don't doubt it. You don't have to analyze or explain it. You only have to allow it. Because faith begins where logic ends. And you are stepping into the sacred space where miracles begin. Now, the angels ask you to pause for a sacred moment of truth. Place your hand on your heart again and ask quietly, am I truly ready? Don't think, just feel. If your chest feels warm, if you sense a quiet yes rising inside you, that's your soul answering. And when you hear it, write, I am truly ready in the comments below. These words are not for others to see. They are a declaration to the universe itself. They seal your readiness, like signing your name to a divine contract written in light. You've been walking toward this moment for lifetimes. And now that you've reached it, you might feel a mix of peace and trembling. That's normal. Transformation always feels like both. It's the old version of you dissolving and the true version of you awakening. You don't need to rush the process. The angels are holding space for you as it unfolds. They're saying, breathe. You're safe. You're ready. Think about it. How many times have you almost given up? How many times did you whisper, if there's something more, please show me? This message is that something more. This is your answer. The angels heard you every single time. And they've been aligning everything, time, people, circumstances, to bring you to this very point. Look at your life right now. You can feel that something is changing. The same patterns no longer fit. The same thoughts no longer resonate. That's because your soul has already decided to evolve. You're shedding the old skin, stepping into the light of your next chapter. You're not waiting for change anymore. You are the change. And the moment you acknowledge that, the angels celebrate. They see you. They've been waiting for you to see yourself the same way. Now take a moment to anchor this energy. Whisper softly, I was meant to find this. Because you were. Every heartbeat, every delay, every sign has led you here. And the angels are smiling, saying, it begins now. Your readiness has been recognized. The light has found you. And from this moment on, you'll begin to notice. Life will feel lighter, synchronicities will multiply, and peace will become your constant companion. Because you've stepped into alignment with divine timing, you've answered the call. You are ready. Now that you've accepted this truth, breathe again. Slower this time, deeper. Let the air fill your lungs and expand your chest. With every inhale, imagine golden light flowing in. With every exhale, imagine anything heavy leaving your body. Doubt, guilt, confusion, pain. You are being cleansed right here, in this moment, because readiness isn't just a word. It's an energy that transforms everything it touches. You are shedding layers of what no longer serves you. The angels are standing around you, guiding this release gently, lovingly, patiently. You might feel a warmth spreading across your chest or a tingling in your hands. That's the energy of alignment. It's your body adjusting to a higher vibration. It's your spirit saying, finally. For so long, you've been preparing for this. Through struggle, through silence, through growth. The angels watched you every step of the way. Even when you felt completely alone, they were there. They saw you choose kindness when it wasn't returned. They saw you forgive when it wasn't deserved. They saw you hold on to hope when everything seemed lost. And they smiled because those choices proved your readiness far more than perfection ever could. Now they are whispering, "You've done enough surviving. It's time to start living." That is what being ready truly means. It's the moment when you stop trying to fix the past and start embracing the present. When you stop asking, "Why me?" and start saying, "Thank you for choosing me." Because being chosen doesn't make you special. It makes you responsible. You are here to be an anchor of light in a world that often forgets its own. The angels want you to remember this. Readiness is a sacred agreement between your soul and the divine. It doesn't come from effort. It comes from surrender. You can't earn it, and you can't fake it. It happens naturally when your soul says, "I'm done hiding, and now that time has come." Close your eyes again for a moment. Imagine a doorway made of golden light standing before you. On one side is everything you've already lived, the lessons, the heartbreaks, the fears. On the other side is everything waiting for you, clarity, purpose, peace. You don't have to run through it. You only have to take one step, and that single step is trust. Trust that what lies ahead is better than what you're leaving behind. Trust that the angels will not lead you anywhere that isn't meant for your growth. Trust that you are strong enough to walk forward, even when you can't see the entire path. Now, whisper to yourself, "I trust." Let those words vibrate through your whole being. Every time you say them, another door unlocks inside you. Because trust is the language of heaven. It's how you communicate with the divine without speaking a word. When you trust, you create space for miracles to appear. When you doubt, you close that space. So keep your heart open. Even if fear still lingers, let love be louder. The angels are showing you something now. A vision. You are standing in the middle of a dark space, but a single beam of light shines directly on you. At first, it feels strange to be seen so clearly. But as the light grows, you realize it doesn't expose your flaws. It reveals your truth. This is what readiness feels like. Not perfection, but exposure to divine love. The light doesn't judge. It transforms. It reaches into every shadowed part of you and says, "Even this is loved." That's the moment your spirit exhales in relief. Because all this time, you are never broken, just waiting to be seen. The angels say, "You are never behind. Every step brought you here." You can let go of the guilt now, the guilt of wasted time, missed chances, or wrong choices. There are no wrong choices, only redirections. Every delay was protection. Every ending was preparation. And every tear was watering the seeds of who you are now. This is divine order at work. It might have looked like chaos, but it was sacred design. If you feel tears rising, let them come. They are not sadness, they are recognition. Your soul remembers this energy. It remembers the light. This is not your first time awakening. It's a continuation, another step on an eternal path of remembering. And this time, you are ready to walk it consciously. Now, take another breath and place both hands over your heart again. The angels are guiding you to affirm your readiness once more. Say softly, "I am ready for what is meant for me." These words are powerful. They tell the universe to bring what aligns with your highest good and to dissolve what does not. You don't need to chase anything anymore. What's yours will come, naturally, easily, gracefully. Because readiness is the ultimate magnet for divine alignment. The angels smile and say, "You've learned enough through pain. Now you will learn through peace." That's your next phase, peace as your teacher, joy as your compass. You are not meant to constantly struggle. You are meant to live from the awareness that everything is unfolding for you, not against you. Every breath, every event, every person, all of it is part of a divine choreography guiding you toward expansion. And you're finally aligned enough to dance with it instead of resisting it. Now, imagine light flowing through the crown of your head, down your spine, spreading through your entire body. That's your readiness activating, your soul fully connecting with divine intelligence. You might feel a wave of warmth or an overwhelming sense of peace. That's how you know the angels are near. They are gently aligning your energy to match what you've asked for. They are weaving your prayers into your timeline. If you feel called to do so, type, "I am truly ready," in the comments below. Not as a performance, but as an energetic agreement. Every time someone writes those words, it creates a ripple, a collective vibration that strengthens the light for everyone who reads it. This is how spiritual energy multiplies, through shared intention. Your simple act of declaring your readiness helps others remember their own. You are not just receiving light, you are now part of how it spreads. And now, take one final deep breath for this part. Breathe in courage, breathe out fear. Breathe in faith, breathe out resistance. Breathe in divine timing, breathe out control. You are stepping fully into trust, fully into alignment, fully into who you are always meant to be. From this moment forward, everything will start to flow more naturally. You'll find yourself at the right places, meeting the right people at the perfect time. That's what happens when you're ready. The universe starts to move with you, not against you. So remember, readiness is not an ending. It's the threshold. You are standing before the doorway of transformation, hand on the handle, light shining through the cracks. The angels are waiting on the other side, smiling. They whisper, "Step through. You are ready." And with one last breath, your soul responds, "Yes, I am." And the light begins to pour in. As the light pours in, you feel a stillness, not emptiness, but peace. It's the kind of silence that feels alive, as if the air itself is listening. You realize this is not something happening to you. It's something happening through you. You are not just the receiver of light. You are the vessel, the bridge, the connection point between heaven and earth. For the first time in a long time, you feel whole. And that wholeness doesn't come from fixing anything. It comes from remembering that nothing was ever truly broken. The angel's presence is soft but strong around you. It feels like a gentle pulse of warmth expanding from your heart, spreading through your entire being. Their message is simple. You are ready, and the world is ready for you. Because readiness is never one-sided. When your heart says, yes, the universe echoes it back. Doors begin to open, conversations align, opportunities reveal themselves, not because you chase them, but because your energy calls them in. You become a magnet for what resonates with your truth. This is what it means to be in flow. It's not about constant effort or struggle. It's about remembering that the river moves on its own. You are not meant to fight the current. You are meant to trust where it's leading. Every time you surrender control, the water carries you closer to destiny. Every time you doubt, you create resistance. But even then, the current never leaves you. It waits patiently until you soften again. Take a breath and feel that truth settle in. You have nothing to prove, nothing to earn. You are already enough. The angels have never measured you by your success or failure, only by your willingness to listen, to grow, to love. They've seen you rise from moments you thought would destroy you. They've watched you choose compassion when anger would have been easier. That's what made you ready, not perfection, but persistence through the storms. They whisper, you've already done the hardest part. Now allow the light to do the rest. Close your eyes again and imagine yourself surrounded by golden wings. Each feather glows with divine energy, healing, protection, and strength. Those wings are not separate from you. They are extensions of your own soul. You've always carried this energy within you. The angels are only reminding you how to unfold it. As you imagine those wings spreading, you realize how vast you truly are. You are not confined by your past or your pain. You are limitless awareness, learning to live as light within form. Now the angels show you a vision, a horizon made of shimmering gold. You see yourself walking toward it, step by step. Every step feels lighter, freer, brighter. You can sense that what lies ahead isn't a destination, but an expansion. There is no final place to reach, only deeper layers of becoming. That's the secret of divine growth. It doesn't lead somewhere else. It leads further inward. And as you walk, you feel a soft breeze of grace carrying you forward. This is your soul's evolution in motion. It doesn't happen in chaos or noise. It happens in these quiet moments where your heart whispers, "I trust." You begin to realize how powerful that phrase truly is. Every time you say, "I trust," another chain falls away. The fear of loss, the need to control, the attachment to outcomes, all of it dissolves. Because trust is the bridge between the human and the divine. It's the key that unlocks everything you've been asking for. Now the angels speak again, their voices blending like soft music. You've been preparing for this lifetime for longer than you know. Each challenge, each heartbreak, each delay was refining your energy. We never abandoned you. We were building you, quietly, patiently, lovingly. You feel emotion rise in your chest, not sadness, but recognition. Every painful memory suddenly makes sense. It wasn't random. It was sacred training. And your soul, brave as it is, chose every experience that would help you grow. Forgive yourself for the times you thought you failed. You didn't fail, you learned. Forgive yourself for the times you stayed too long in places that didn't nurture you. You stayed because your soul needed that lesson before it could move on. Nothing was wasted. Every moment contributed to your awakening. And now, that awakening is complete. You've crossed the threshold. You are no longer the person who began this journey. Take another breath, slow, steady, intentional. With each inhale, imagine your new energy anchoring deeper into your reality. You are grounding your transformation into the physical world. This isn't just a spiritual experience. It's a shift in how you live, love, and create. The angels want you to know your actions from this point forward will carry a new vibration. Your words will heal. Your presence will calm. Your decisions will align effortlessly with your purpose. Because when you're ready, alignment isn't something you chase. It becomes your natural state. Now the angels invite you to reflect. What does ready mean to you? Maybe it means opening your heart again after being hurt. Maybe it means forgiving someone or forgiving yourself. Maybe it means finally stepping into your power, claiming your purpose, or allowing yourself to be seen. Whatever it is, know this. You are not alone in it. The same divine hands that guided you here will guide you through what comes next. They will hold you steady even when things feel uncertain. They will remind you over and over again that you are never meant to walk alone. You are part of a vast network of light, countless souls awakening alongside you. Each person who finds this message is another thread in the same divine web. When one person says, "I am ready," it strengthens the readiness of all. That's why the angels ask you to share this message, not as an act of obligation, but as a gesture of love, because light expands through connection. The moment you help another soul remember, your own light multiplies. Now whisper quietly to yourself, "I am the light. I am ready." Feel how those words vibrate within your being. They carry the same frequency as creation itself. Every universe began with an act of readiness, a spark, a yes. You are repeating that act now. And with that yes, everything within you begins to align. Your past settles into peace, your future softens into trust, and your present fills with power. This is what mastery feels like. Not control, but surrender with confidence. The angels' light grows even brighter around you now. You can sense their joy, their pride, their deep affection. They've watched you transform pain into purpose, fear into faith. They've seen the tears you cried alone, the moments you thought you couldn't go on. And they whispered, "Keep going." And you did. You kept going. That's why you're here. That's why you're ready. Take one last deep breath in this moment of silence. Feel the weight of everything you've carried begin to dissolve. Your energy is lighter, purer, freer. This is who you truly are, not the person defined by what happened to you, but the soul defined by what you've become through it. You are light remembering itself. You are readiness embodied. And from this point forward, every step you take will ripple that light into the world. Now open your eyes gently, with gratitude. You have awakened fully to your readiness. The angels are still beside you, smiling softly. They whisper, "The rest will unfold naturally." You've already said yes. And as you breathe in that truth, you feel it, peace, power, purpose. You are no longer waiting for a sign. You are the sign. The air around you feels different now, lighter, cleaner, somehow sacred. There's a subtle hum in it, like the sound of creation itself breathing through you. That's not your imagination. That's energy realigning. You've stepped into the current of divine flow, and everything around you has begun to respond. Colors seem more vivid, sounds more gentle, and time itself feels slower. Not because the world has changed, but because you have. You've shifted from waiting to being. You've crossed from seeking to knowing. You've moved from asking for signs to realizing you are the sign. The angels are still here, their presence shimmering like soft light on water. They're not above you anymore. They're beside you, because you no longer need rescuing. You need remembering, and you have remembered. You've remembered that you were never separate from divine guidance. You've remembered that every prayer, every cry, every whispered hope was heard. You've remembered that even silence is an answer when it comes from love. Now, the angels are inviting you to live differently, to walk through the world with awareness of this connection, to see everything not as random, but as communication. The person who smiles at you on the street, the song that plays at the exact right moment, the delay that saves you from something unseen. These are all messages from the divine language of alignment. You are no longer in the dark. You are fluent in light. Pause for a second. Take another breath. Let that awareness sink in, because this is where your true journey begins, not in escape from the world, but in bringing heaven into it. You are the bridge now, carrying light into every conversation, every room, every choice. You don't have to preach or prove. Your energy speaks louder than words. Every time you choose peace instead of reaction, love instead of fear, forgiveness instead of resentment, the entire vibration of the world shifts, even if only slightly. That's how powerful you are. That's how readiness turns into purpose. The angels whisper, your readiness is not just for you. It's for those who will feel your light. Because the moment you awaken, you become a lighthouse. You start to draw others who are lost in their own storms. And you don't have to save them. You only need to shine. Your glow reminds them that they, too, can find the shore. This is how divine energy multiplies, through ordinary people remembering extraordinary truths. You may wonder, what comes next? The truth is, it's already unfolding. Every moment from now on will carry guidance. You will notice nudges, coincidences, and unexpected clarity. Trust those impulses. They are whispers from your higher self, guided by the angels who walk with you. You don't need to force outcomes anymore. You only need to respond with openness. That's how divine timing works. It meets you halfway. Always. Look around. What once felt uncertain now feels like possibility. What once felt heavy now feels like direction. Even your pain has softened. It's no longer an anchor, but a teacher. You can look back at the hardest moments of your life and see the hidden mercy in each of them. What hurt you taught you. What delayed you prepared you. What ended cleared space for what's coming. And now, because you are ready, you can finally see that it all made sense. The angels want you to write this truth into your heart. You were never waiting for life to begin. Life was waiting for you to awaken. And now that you have, everything begins to flow again. You'll notice new opportunities, gentle alignments, deeper peace. Not because the world suddenly became easy, but because you stopped resisting its rhythm. You've found harmony. You've found presence. You've found yourself. If you feel a quiet joy rising in your chest right now, that's the soul recognizing its freedom. That's what readiness does. It liberates you. No more waiting for permission. No more needing validation. You are the authority of your own light. You know who you are now, and that knowing can never be taken away. Even if you forget for a moment, the truth will always pull you back. Once you awaken, you can never truly go back to sleep. You might rest, but the light stays lit. Now imagine yourself standing in front of that golden doorway again. This time, you're not hesitant. You're not questioning whether you belong there. You know you do. You've earned this moment through your faith, your endurance, and your willingness to grow. The angels open the door wider and light spills out. Warm, endless, alive. It wraps around you like a promise. You step through it with a calm smile. You don't have to look back anymore. Everything that once held you has turned into wings. The voice of Archangel Michael echoes softly. You are protected. You are guided. You are seen. Then another voice, gentle and radiant like dawn, Archangel Gabriel perhaps whispers, speak truth. Carry light. Remember who you are. And you realize something profound. You are not just receiving angelic guidance. You are embodying it. The divine doesn't only reach down. It rises through you. You are how heaven touches earth. From this day forward, see yourself differently. When you wake up in the morning, place your hand on your heart and whisper, I am ready for today. When challenges appear, instead of reacting, say, this too is guidance. When you feel lost, close your eyes and remember this light. It never left. You can call it back with a breath. This is your spiritual muscle now, your connection to something unshakable. The angels want you to know that readiness is not a moment. It is a way of living. It means being available to grace every single day. It means staying open to the mystery, trusting even when it doesn't make sense. It means walking with confidence, even when you can't see the full map, because faith is the map. And you, brave soul, are walking it beautifully. Let this truth settle deeply. You are ready for love that feels safe. You are ready for opportunities that align with your soul. You are ready for healing that lasts. You are ready for peace that doesn't depend on circumstances. You are ready for joy without guilt, success without fear, connection without masks. Everything you've ever wanted is already vibrating toward you now that you've said yes. You don't have to chase. You only have to allow. So breathe again, slow, sacred, intentional. Let your shoulders relax, your jaw unclench, your chest expand. You are home inside yourself. You are standing in your light. The angels surround you, their wings shimmering softly in rhythm with your heartbeat. They whisper together, it is done. And you understand? This readiness is complete. You are aligned. You are whole. You are free. Now, gently whisper the words that seal this transformation. I was meant to find this. I am ready. I am light. Say it again until your whole body believes it. Until every cell vibrates with the truth of it. Until your doubts melt into silence. Because once you speak it, the universe listens and begins rearranging itself to match your vibration. This is how creation happens. Through alignment, through choice, through readiness. So as you move forward from this moment, remember, you are not the same person who began reading this. Something inside you has shifted permanently. You are walking with awareness now, carrying a light that can never be dimmed. Let it guide you, protect you, and remind you that you are always exactly where you need to be. The angels bow their heads slightly, not in farewell, but in acknowledgement. They are honoring your courage, your growth, your faith. They say one last thing before their light blends with yours completely. You are not waiting for your destiny. You are becoming it. And as those words settle in your soul, you smile. You take another deep breath. You look around and realize that the world has always been this beautiful. You just had to be ready to see it. The journey continues, softer, brighter, sacred, because you are ready. You always were. You just had to remember.